Hey, are you a chiropractor whose practice has seen a massive drop in patient volume, or your practice volume just isn't where you want it to be? And you'd like to get a system that automatically increases patient visits and grows your practice by as high as 85%? So you can double your practice in as fast as 6 months and get even more patients than you can handle? And focus on growing your practice and serving your patients instead of wasting your time and energy worrying about how to get your next new patient? Now, before I tell you about this amazing opportunity and about working with us and getting the system built into your practice, in case you've never heard of us before, let me give you a quick introduction of who we are. Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Arnold. I'm founder and CEO of the Chiro Growth Team and Web Profit Maximizer. And over the past few years, our agency has successfully helped chiropractors all over the world build their own million-dollar and multi-million-dollar practices. Our team has assisted and consulted chiropractors across the United States and Australia by helping them build a profitable practice that allows them to have an amazing and equally important balanced lifestyle. Our proven records of successfully growing practices is due to the fact that I've been coached by some of the best in the industry. The biggest chiropractic coaches like Dr. C.J. Mertz, some of the best marketing minds in the world like Ben Simkin, Bond Halbert, and Dan Kennedy. And we've even received multiple awards, such as being a finalist in the Business Excellence Awards of 2021, a winner of the local business awards, and we won the Best Business of 2018 from the 3 best rated, being ranked as one of the top digital marketing agencies. And I've also had the honor of getting featured in a best-selling book called Think Big with none other than Sir Richard Branson. Now, if you're a chiropractor who's serious about implementing a step-by-step system that allows you to automatically increase patient visits and double your practice by as high as 85%, then this video presentation may be the most important video you'll ever watch. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover this revolutionary new ACE system our clients are using to quickly double their practices by as high as 85%. And by the end of this little presentation, and you will understand exactly how we plan on helping you use this new ACE system to grow your practice even faster. So you see, the reason why this system is so revolutionary is because it focuses on the 3 most important phases in building a wildly profitable and fun chiropractic practice: attraction, conversion, and engagement. Attraction focuses on consistently attracting new patients using time-tested marketing strategies rather than simply relying on networking or referral systems. Conversion focuses on converting those newly acquired patients and turning them into paying clients so you can keep them longer in your practice. And lastly, engagement. The goal of engagement is to make sure your practice stays top of mind and give your patients multiple reasons to keep coming back to your care. The point is this: this system is the most effective way we've seen to get new patients into your practice and convert them into lifetime customers. But the big problem is this: planning, building, and implementing all 3 phases without the proper knowledge and expertise is difficult and time-consuming. And even if you do implement it by yourself, it's hard to get all these pieces of the puzzle working together, and let alone do every single thing by yourself. However, this new little known ACE system is a shortcut around all that. This system is the fastest method we've discovered to quickly add a 91.5% increase in revenue for one of our clients in just 4 weeks. And we generate 35 new patient opportunities for them every single week. And we did this without them wasting their time and energy posting on social media, without them going to networking events, or without them relying on inconsistent word-of-mouth referrals to get new clients. And I'm going to reveal the exact details of what makes this so different from the usual model of growing your practice in just a minute. Because first, I need to give you an overview of why this new ACE system works so well. Like I said, rather than the traditional method of focusing all your energy relying on referrals or networking to get new patients, or spending 5, 10, or even 15 hours a week doing networking or one-on-ones. This new system is all about speed and simplicity. Plus, it increases the value of your practice, which in turn attracts higher quality patient opportunities that will convert into lifetime customers. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching, because I'm going to show you how to use this system in your practice. So to start out, let me explain what we call the perfect economic engine. And so many of our clients get an aha moment from understanding this unique concept, so get ready. Now, I can't take credit for this. I borrowed this concept from the authors of the E-Myth Chiropractor, Michael Gerber and the late Dr. Frank Savinsky. So the big idea behind this is this: essentially to determine the main driver that impacts your revenue and how fast or how slow your practice runs. And most chiropractors get this backwards, so let me explain. So when you look at a chiropractic practice, the economic engine and its main driver of revenue is the volume of adjustments that you deliver. Think about it like this. As a chiropractor, you can only deliver so many adjustments per hour. And when you look at your regular 9 to 5 workday, there's only a certain number of patients that are going to be able to fit into your 9 to 5 schedule. And the vast majority of people will try and schedule somewhere in the first 2 hours or maybe in the last 2 hours, which is what we call prime time. And so there's really only about 4 hours or less a day where you can meet your maximum number of adjustments and your economic engine, so to speak. So if I'm a chiropractor and I'm not utilizing that time to make sure my systems allow me to see more people in less time during those peak hours, then my economic engine isn't functioning on all cylinders. So it isn't working as well or as what it could or should be. So examples of me taking away from my economic engine could be if I were spending time answering the phone booking appointments, or if I was collecting fees instead of having my CA or receptionist do it for me. Anything that I do that takes me away from delivering adjustments, which is the economic engine, takes away from my practice's growth revenue. So that's what an economic engine is. So like I said, most chiropractors get this backwards. They spend so much time and energy simply relying on networking events or posting memes on social media instead of what really matters. But what they should be focusing on is generating more adjustments for active patients, so they can make a greater impact on their community and, as a side benefit, significantly increase their practice growth revenue. So by focusing on activities and strategies that allow you to have a greater volume of patients adjustments is what we found works best for chiropractors who want to automatically attract and convert their clients into lifetime patients, because then you can fill in the missing gaps, and then you can create a plan that can get you to a point where you're building $1 million plus practice is not only possible, but simple. And when you get this right, you'll be able to double your practice 3 times faster and easily increase the number of patients you see to over 200 to 250 per week or more. So if that's something you want, then grab a piece of paper and a pen, or something to jot down notes, because I'm going to walk you through the exact phases we use to implement the ACE system into our clients' businesses. So phase 1 is all about attraction. Here we teach you strategies on how to get new patient opportunities and phone calls. See, when we're helping chiropractors grow their practice, the first thing we teach is getting new patient opportunities. We focus on getting as many of them on the front end and turn those opportunities into booked appointments. Now you may be asking yourself, how exactly are you going to get us these patient opportunities? Well, we do this in a variety of ways. But what we found to be the most profitable way of getting these new patient opportunities into your practice is through Facebook and Google Ads. Now don't worry, it doesn't matter if you don't know how to run paid advertising. What's great about our program is that we'll run and manage all of the ads for you, so you can rest easy knowing that all you and your team have to do is to turn these new patient opportunities into booked appointments. Plus, during the program, we'll also be giving you checklists of what your team should be saying during phone calls to ensure your success. We also provide SMS and email templates and surveys to ensure they're turning up for their initial consultations. And when you do this right, you'll have a powerful system that will increase the volume of patients you see in your practice. You will no longer have to struggle to find ways to get new patients every single week. Plain and simple, all you have to do in this phase is focus on getting even better at turning these new patient opportunities into booked appointments and follow up with them so they turn up for their initial consultation. So a quick example of the results you can get from this step. Here's a client of ours who owns 2 chiropractic practices in Sydney. Before working with us, he was having a hard time getting new patients into his 2 practices. He had hired other agencies before, but didn't get any success. So when he hired our Chiro Growth team at Web Profit Maximizer, we helped him implement the ACE system and successfully generated more new patient opportunities. And because of this, in just 4 months, he was able to grow one of his practices by 85%. He even doubled his other practice. And the best part of all of this is that he's now able to expand his office, and he's bringing on chiropractic associates so he can successfully grow and scale his team. And it's all due to the fact that he now has a reliable system to attract new patient opportunities and turn those opportunities into booked appointments. Now, if you want us to personally help you get more new patient opportunities into your practice so you can turn those opportunities into booked appointments, then keep watching, because I'm going to explain more about this incredible opportunity and see what this step would look like for your practice. Okay, now that we've set up a system to get you more new patient opportunities into your practice, phase 2 is going to focus on conversions. See, what we're doing in this phase is to give you an exact breakdown of how exactly you can get better conversions with your initial consults. In this phase of the program, we'll also be giving you a checklist to check all of the different touch points with your patients, whether that's pre-consultation, initial consults, examinations, post-examinations, your day 2 report of findings, and so much more. And when you have this system set up in your practice, what ends up happening is you easily convert newly acquired patients who have attended your initial consults into paying customers. And you also keep them for longer in your practice. Now, whenever we help guide our clients into getting better conversions with their initial consults, the results don't just surprise our clients, they actually surprise us too. A quick example of this is Dr. Robert D Martino. He is a client of ours who manages a practice in Las Vegas, Nevada. Before working with us, their practice didn't have any new patients. They were only converting 1 to 2 patients per month from random website articles and Facebook ads that didn't even convert. They even tried running seminars, but in the end, all they got were patients that weren't willing to invest in their services. But after hiring us to take over their Facebook marketing and optimize all the different touch points to make sure their initial consultations get better conversions, they were now able to grow their patient visits astronomically by a shocking 75% in just 2 months. And best of all, the patients that we generated for them weren't just inquiries. They were actual patients that came in and signed up for their care. And all of this from implementing the strategies in our ACE system. Now, if you want us to personally help you improve the conversions of your initial consultations, so you can turn these initial consults into recurring visits, then keep watching, because I'm going to explain more about this incredible opportunity with us here at the Chiro Growth Team, and you can see what this step would look like for you and your practice. Okay, so after we set up all the pieces to improve the conversions of your initial consults, the next phase of the ACE system is all about building engagement. The main focus on this phase is to make sure that all of the patients that are active at this point are now kept under your care for longer. See, one of the keys we found when building a $1 million plus practice is to not just focus on getting new patients, but also having a system to retain them. In the ACE system, we do this by optimizing things such as your report of findings, your care programs, your agreements, your day-to-day visits, and your progressive exams, to name a few. We'll even teach you how to conduct internal seminars that not only build lifelong patients, but also generate even more referrals. Now, all of these elements are important so you can consistently reinforce your initial messages to keep your patients engaged. And remind them why they should have care for the rest of their lives. Because when you do this right, you get to keep patients motivated to stay under your care. You don't need to spend all of your resources getting new patients on the front end. You get even more positive testimonials and Google reviews. Now, if you want us to help you implement all of this into your practice, then fill out the application form on this page and we'll see if we're a good fit together. Because when you work with us, we'll show you exactly how you can implement all of this into your practice. And we'll even launch and run your ads for you, so you can generate consistent new patient opportunities every single month. And then all you have to do is follow the exact steps we teach you to improve your initial consultations and implement the strategies to build engagement and retain all of your active patients for a longer period. Because in full transparency, when we're able to work together with chiropractors directly and work hands-on with them, like what we're offering here, this is when we have the most success with launching and implementing all the pieces in the ACE system. For example, a client of ours with the chiropractic practice who we worked with achieved this in just 6 weeks. They came to us originally because their practice was on the brink of closing. They were basically in a situation where they were going to have to close their practice down because they were having such a hard time getting new patient visits. So we took them through the system, used all of the attraction, conversion, and engagement strategies into their practice. And in just 6 weeks, we were able to increase their patient visits by over 32%. We successfully generated 80 patient appointments each and every week and increased their average visit fee by 39.37%. All because we focused on making sure we engage with their active patients and keep them under their care for longer. All right, so let's go over the entire system we'll use to help you automatically increase patient visits and double your practice as fast as humanly possible. So phase 1 is all about attraction. In this phase, we'll be teaching you exact strategies on how to get new patient opportunities and phone calls and turn those new patient opportunities into booked appointments so you can get new patients into your practice every single day. And then in phase 2, we focus on conversions. In this phase, you will learn how to improve the conversions of your initial consultations so you won't just rely on this new patients coming in your practice, but also have them refer more people and ultimately convert your patients into lifetime customers. Then in phase 3, it's all about engagement. In this phase, we'll implement strategies to engage patients and retain them for longer. All of these will focus on making sure you keep your patients for longer, so you could spend less of your efforts finding new patients on the front end, and instead focus on engaging with active patients so you can consistently remind them of why they should have care for the rest of their lives. So now that you've already seen all of the testimonials and results right on this page, plain and simple, what we do works. So if you want to stop wasting all of your time and energy and money trying to figure out exactly how you can turn up your adjustment volume to 200 or 250 per week or even more, and you would rather have someone guide and implement this proven ACE system so you can expand your economic engine and take on more clients, then fill out the application on this page and schedule a call so you can speak with me so we can figure out whether you're the perfect fit or not. And if you do decide you'd like to work with us so we can help you implement all of these things in your practice, my team and I will personally launch and manage all of your Facebook or Google ads for you. Give you an easy-to-use system to manage all of your new patient opportunities. Set up all of your automated SMS and email funnels. provide warm-up email and SMS templates so you can warm your database and reactivate your inactive patients. Teach you how to keep patients engaged and have them take action on getting an appointment with you. Plus, we'll even provide a private Facebook group where you can join fortnightly group calls where we focus on keeping you accountable, so you can successfully build your own $1 million plus practice. But I have to reveal an inconvenient truth. You see, because of the nature of this offer, our agency can only take on 10 new practices per month due to the high level of personalization the ACE system requires. So if you love everything I said in this video, then start filling out the application form on this page right now before your spot gets taken by someone else. And if you're seeing this video right now, that means there are spots open and we're currently taking on new practices for our ACE system. So one last time. So if you've loved everything I've said so far and you're truly serious about automatically increasing the volume of patient visits you get per month, so you can grow your practice and successfully build your very own $1 million plus chiropractic practice, then fill out the application form on this page, and we look forward to seeing you be our next success story with the incredible results you've gotten out of the ACE system.